Fire starters, gather around the emotional campfire for this one, because today we're diving into the most unexpectedly romantic holiday of the year. We're not talking about Valentine's Day. We're not even talking about New Year's Eve, baby. Not National Text Your Ex Day, which, for legal reasons, I do not recommend. I'm talking about Thanksgiving, baby. Come on now. You know what I'm talking about with the turkey. Yep, the land of turkey thighs, wine on energy, questionable casseroles, and cousins arguing about their crypto strategy. But beneath all the chaos is a secret psychological playground, baby. Come on. Perfect storm of nostalgia, gratitude, emotional openness, family bonding, soft lighting that makes people way more attracted and flirty than they normally would be. And today, I'm going to teach you how to use all those holiday hormones, baby, fully scientifically approved to spark something with that girl or guy that you've been crushing on. Stick around to the end because, as usual, I'm going to drop the Firestarter blueprint with the exact steps to turn this holiday warmth into romantic chemistry. Come on. All right. Now, why is Thanksgiving a hidden attraction accelerator? Right? Let's break the science down without ruining the vibe. First of all, peer-reviewed research shows nostalgia increases our desire for emotional connection, right? It makes us feel safer around familiar faces. Thanksgiving hits the nostalgia button with the force of a grandma hug. Then you can add in things like warm lighting, check. Comfort food, check. Family chaos, which immediately makes someone who isn't family look extra appealing, check. Familiar scents, check. Lower social pressure than big party holidays, and suddenly people become 30 to 40% more emotionally receptive. They're softer, they're more sentimental, they're more flirty, baby. You know what that is. Look, even the I hate dating apps crew loosens up after a pumpkin pie slice. And when they're comatose with that tryptophan, you know they're feeling it, baby. Thanksgiving is basically nature's consented emotional glow up. The gratitude glow up effect. Gratitude, come on, man. It's confirmed by multiple psychological studies to increase empathy, trust, emotional bonding, right? Which means, one authentic, well placed compliment on Thanksgiving hits like a rom com plot twist, baby. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. But not the basic compliments. I mean, you guys, come on. We got nothing basic going on here at Plant the Spark. We only use high quality. We're not doing stuff like, you look nice, cool boots, or are those Uggs? Thanks for bringing the ice. No, come on, man. This is Thanksgiving. This is the intimacy season. Try this instead. I'm actually grateful we ran into each other. You bring a different kind of energy, the good kind, not like Uncle Carl over there, right? It's a little flirty, it's humorous, it gives her a compliment. Or you could try something like, I forgot how good it feels talking to you. Now that's warm, right? That's personal. That's holiday soft, baby. You just gave her a dopamine kick and an oxytocin boost. Double trouble, baby. It's like giving her brain a warm blanket for the holidays. And we all love a warm blanket. Now, let me give you guys the attraction cheat sheet, if you will. Because while Thanksgiving might be doing half of the flirting for you, right? Psychology calls it an attachment prone emotional state. This means people crave connections during the holiday, right? And so your crush is pretty much already primed for this stuff, right? She's feeling more sentimental. She's feeling less guarded, more curious about old friends, right? She might be more open to casual touch, more playful, more present in the moment, focused, less distracted by the daily stresses of life. I mean, we all need that. And this is why the walk with me outside real quick trick works so well during holidays like Thanksgiving. People feel connected faster. Think about it. I mean, when was the last time someone said, "Hey, come outside with me?" Right? And you were like, "Nah, I like sitting here listening to my uncle rant about politics." Exactly. Get her out of the house. Get him out of the house. Now, what is the Turkey Day attraction blueprint? Right? Step one, the holiday compliment. Keep it warm, keep it flirty, keep it Thanksgiving coded, for God's sake. This isn't New Year's. We ain't doing any resolutions. We just crashed out on turkey and potatoes. You might say something like, there's something about today. You're glowing harder than the candles. You look unusually good today. Holiday magic? How about, I swear you get more attractive every Thanksgiving. It's rude, honestly. Like, save some of that hotness for the rest of us. Come on. Flirty, playful. You might try a little nostalgia, right? Light nostalgia, because nostalgia boosts emotional bonding. So you want to use it lightly, right? You might say something like, "Remember the last Friendsgiving? You roasted everyone like it was your full time job. I loved it." Or you might say something like, I don't know, "I still think about that moment last year when we couldn't stop laughing in the kitchen." You might say something like, "I forgot how good your vibe is. Seriously." I mean, these things spark attraction. Come on, man. And then there's also gratitude, right? These are small, sort of subtle gratitude notes that you can sprinkle throughout the day. I'm really glad you're here. Today just feels better with you around, right? You might say something like, "Talking to you is my gratitude for the day, and I'm thankful." You could say something flirty like, "Honestly, you're the highlight of my Thanksgiving." Right? Gratitude, right? You're puffing them up, you're making them feel good about themselves, right? And you can also try, a little bit of a subtle touch, right? This is step four, subtle touch, right? You want to keep it appropriate, light, warm, right? Hand brush during the passing of the dishes, right? Shoulder tap to get the attention, elbow bump with a smile, touching your hand briefly while taking a plate, right? Holiday environments make tiny touches feel meaningful, even when they're not, but they could be. Now, what do you do after dinner, right? There's this thing we want to call the after dinner slowdown window, right? And it's key because people are really relaxed, they're warm, they're tired, they're emotionally mellow. You might say something like, "Walk with me for a second. It is loud in here." You're offering peace, you're creating intimacy. I mean, you're building toward a moment together, right? There's some flirty lines you can try out, right? Come on, fire starters. It's time to test drive a few of these bad boys. All right. All right, fire starters. Time to test drive a few of these lines out. And don't just say them around your grandma. I'm not responsible for any flying dinner rolls here, right? We want you to be bold, playfully bold, right? If we were a Thanksgiving dish, we'd be the stuffing, warm, dangerous, and people always want seconds. Come on now. That was beautiful. Or you could try a little bit of a softer, flirty line, right? You know, gratitude makes you notice the good things in life. And here you are messing up my whole focus. You say it playfully, flirty, little edge, right? Or you could just go full edgy confidence. I didn't plan on flirting tonight, but you showed up looking like that. So now here we are. Come on now. You might also do like a little holiday flirty tease, right? Careful, you keep smiling at me like that, and we might start a new tradition. All right. There's also this thing called the familiarity advantage, right? Thanksgiving brings people back into familiar spaces, hometowns, families, old friends, social circles, these types of things. And familiarity makes romantic interest feel safer and more neutral than normal, right? It's not so abrupt, right? I mean, research shows people are much more open to attraction towards someone that they already know but haven't seen in a while. Use this to your advantage. This is why your high school crush looks extra good this week. It's science, baby. And let's be honest, a little lighting and a little growth glow up never hurt anybody. All right. Here's the holiday attraction cheat sheet, expanded and ready to deploy. Lead with gratitude, not intensity. One warm comment is better than 10 desperate ones any day. Use nostalgia sparingly, but intentionally. A shared memory is an emotional Velcro piece. Come on. Number three, control your vibe, guys. Calm masculinity is extra nostalgic during holiday chaos. It'll bring them back to those moments when their dad was taking care of stuff, right? Four, look for micro moments, kitchen chats, hallway breaks, dishwashing conversations. Guys, get up and help wash the dishes, you turds. Five, use the slowdown window. After dinner glow. Prime time for connection. Six, position yourself as a safe, warm presence. Not clingy, not aloof, just steady. Just steady. You're just there. You're always there, grounded. Seven, keep everything playful and holiday sweet. Thanksgiving is not a time for intensity. It's a time to be charming, guys. Lay it on slight. You're not necessarily trying to close the deal, right? I mean, you got to get out there and shop on Black Friday. And remember, guys, Thanksgiving isn't just about family. It's not just about food. Thanksgiving is a holiday that is about connection. If you lean into nostalgia, gratitude, and the cozy vibe that the holiday just sort of naturally presents for you, you might just spark something way more exciting than that annual trip down south. So go out there, fire starter. Turn that warmth into chemistry. Give your crush a memory they'll think about until Christmas. And if you do spark something this Thanksgiving, send me leftovers, baby, especially the mac and cheese. I'm Mike. This is Plant the Spark, and attraction grows fastest under the soft, cozy lighting of a beautiful, familiar setting. I love you all. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy.